Whoa, where am I? Whoa! Virtual reality is not just a thing of science fiction anymore. Just a while ago, Google released Google Cardboard, which is actually a virtual reality headset made of cardboards. It's so simple that you can actually make it at home. So how does virtual reality work? Let's look at the box to find out the basic principles of virtual reality at work. This headset looks like a simple cardboard box with a couple of holes in it and a cutout to place your forehead. If we open it up, inside those two holes are two plastic lenses. But do you notice this piece that's right in the middle and separating the left hole from the right hole? That's the key to 3D vision. So 3D vision is actually pretty simple. We have two eyes that are 3 inches apart. And because of the difference in position, my left eye and my right eye sees a slightly different perspective. Here's a simple way to experience this. Put your thumb up and stretch out your arms. Now close your left eye and then switch to your right eye. Did you see that? Do you notice how your thumb jumps a little bit to the left or right when you switch between your eyes? Now bring your thumbs a little bit closer and do the same experiment. When your thumb is closer to your eyes, it will jump even more. So that's how we sense depth. Depending on how different the object appears from your left eye versus your right eye, we get a sense of how far the object is. And that's how you create 3D vision. By projecting two different images on the left and right eye, we fool our brain to think that it is actually a 3D image. Isn't that cool? Now, back to our cardboard. The cardboard has a slot to put your phone in. The screen is just the right distance away from the lenses so that your eyes focus on the image. Do you notice how the two images are different for your left eye and for your right eye? Because of this, your brain is going to think that you're in a 3D environment. Now strap the box onto your forehead and move your head around. The phone has a couple of sensors that can measure its position and movement like a GPS. Since the phone is now attached to your head, it can effectively measure your head position. The images on the screen adjust as you turn your head, and you feel like you're immersed in a totally new place. So if all it takes is a cardboard, why are we not living in virtual reality right now? Well, virtual reality is more than 3D vision. If we are going to be immersed in a virtual world, we want not only to see, but also hear, smell, and touch our environment. And to make that real, there's a whole array of science behind it. For instance, haptic technology deals with the science of touch, why water feels wet and the towel feels fuzzy. So you know how 3D movies can make you very dizzy? Well, virtual reality can do the same thing. It can make you sick as if you were car sick. We don't really understand why this happens, but one theory says that we get sick when we have conflicting sensory input. So say that I'm inside a car and I'm reading a book. The sensors inside my ear, which sense motion, will tell me that I'm moving along with the car. But my eyes, which is fixed on the book, will tell me that I'm not moving. And this conflict will make me sick. This is one other reason why virtual reality is not as popular yet, because it's not so comfortable. To experience immersive environments, someone also needs to create them. And this is more than just shooting a scene from two different perspectives to create 3D vision. It means we need to capture or create an entire three-dimensional world, where you can walk around and move your head to see all the possible views, just like we do in our world. Several companies are developing special cameras and software to do this, but it's still very expensive and time-consuming. So virtual reality is both very simple and complex. The cool thing is that the better understanding we have of real reality, how our senses work, how we perceive things, the better virtual reality we can make. And with better virtual reality, there's so many things we can do. What would you like to do with virtual reality? A virtual school, virtual tourism? Would you like to fly virtually? See you next time.